Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shivakant Pathak here with you to see the topic moment of inertia of uniform circular disk. About an axis passes through the center of mass and perpendicular to the plane of a disk. Disk means just like a coin. This, see, this is a coin. It is different from the ring. In ring, mass is distributed only on the circumference, but here equally distributed in whole of the area, right? So disk is just like a coin, or you may say the section of solid cylinder. The section of thin hollow cylinder is a ring, and section of solid cylinder is a disk. So axis of rotation seen in the diagram passes through the center of ring. This disk is free to rotate about given axis of rotation. See carefully. So in this axis of rotation, we are going to consider uniform section of a disk. Consider uniform section of disk of thickness dx. Let it is x distance away from the center of mass here, see in the diagram, and let capital R denotes radius of the disk. So we have to obtain moment of inertia of this disk about a given axis of a rotation. See the mathematical calculation to obtain the formula of moment of inertia. Let mass of disk is equal to m. Radius of disk, capital R, we take it. Length of element, this is, its radius is r, so it is 2 pi x, right? First of all, we are going to calculate some of the things from this data. What is that? Mass per unit area of disk. So mass is m and area, its radius is r, so it is pi r square. Let it is represented by equation number 1, right? After calculating the area, mass per unit area of a disk, we are going to calculate surface area of disk element. Disk element, this, see carefully. When we cut from here and stretch, it is just like a rectangle whose length is 2 pi x and this thickness is dx. So we may write length is 2 pi x into thickness dx. It is represented by equation number 2. See carefully. Two terms. Mass per unit area of a disk. M is a mass. Total area, surface area of the disk is pi r square. So m by pi r square. Surface area of disk element, this is 2 pi x into its length we consider dx. So 2 pi x into dx. Now we are going to calculate mass of disk element, right? Mass of disk element. What is a mass? So mass per unit area into area of the disk. Mass per unit area is capital M by pi r square into 2 pi x dx. So this is can be written as 2 mx, pi is cancelled by pi, dx by r square, and it is represented by equation number 3. Now we are going to calculate here moment of inertia of disk element. This is the disk element. The small section has a moment of inertia di is equal to mr square. What is m? Mass of disk twice capital M x dx by r square into distance from center of mass. It is x, so it is x square. This total become 2m x cube dx by r square. By this we are going to calculate net moment of inertia. So net moment of inertia I is equal to, so this is elementary section here, circular section, so its limit is from 0 to r. So integration of all, summation of all these from 0 to r. So we may say it is integration from 0 to r di, and it is equal to r is di is, see the constant 2m by r square is here. It is x cube dx integration 0 to r here. Now see carefully. Twice m by r square, integration of this is x power 4 by 4 from 0 to r. Now putting the limit twice m by r cube, and this is r square, r power 4 by 4 minus 0. So this total becomes 2m r power 4 by r square 4 r square. So by calculating we may get it is half mr square. 2 2s are 4 and it is r square. So this is the required formula to calculate moment of inertia of a disk about the axis of rotation. If in place of disk if we have a ring, total mass is distributed only on a circumference, we are knowing the moment of inertia formula is mr square, but in case of disk it is half mr square. Now we are going to obtain the moment of inertia of a disk about any one of the diameter. Let we are selecting two diameter AB and CD. Both diameter is perpendicular to each other. Let us take another axis of rotation which we have taken in the first case. Axis of rotation passes through center of mass and perpendicular to plane. Let it is y dash. So in the diagram, AB is perpendicular to CD, and this plane is also perpendicular to, and plane of disc is perpendicular to YY dash. See this fact very carefully. We are going to here obtain moment of inertia about any one of the diameter. So YY dash is perpendicular to the plane of a disc, and on that plane there is a two diameter we have selected, AB and CD, both are perpendicular to each other. So for calculating that, we are going to see theorem of perpendicular axis to obtain the moment of inertia about axis of rotation. According to this theorem, the sum of moment of inertia about two axes of rotation lies on a plane, that is AB plus CD. Two perpendicular, IAB is moment of inertia about axis of rotation AB, and ICD is moment of inertia about axis of another diameter CD. If both are perpendicular, then sum equal to the moment of inertia about a perpendicular to both, that is YY dash. Right? See this equation very carefully, this theorem. Since IAB is equal to ICD, so here in the left hand side we may write 2IAB is equal to IYY dash. 2IAB about the diameter is equal to IYY. This we have obtained just before it, half mr square. Half mr square. Here in the box we have written, since IYY dash is half mr square. Right? So this implies that moment of inertia about axis of rotation is 1/4. 2 will be transferred this side, half mr square. Now we are going to select the third axis of rotation. See what is the third axis of rotation from this graph. Let it is disc. It is one of the diameter AB. The moment of inertia about any diameter AB, just we have obtained, it is equal to 1/4 mr square. Right? So see very carefully, this will be used here. Now select a tangent here. This tangent is CD, and this both are parallel. AB is parallel to CD, and we are going to obtain, here we have obtained moment of inertia about CD. What is this? We have to obtain. These two axes of rotation are parallel, and both are capital R distance away from it. So since both axes of rotation is parallel to each other, so we will apply theorem of parallel axis. We are going to implement theorem of parallel axis. See what is the theorem of parallel axis here. Moment of inertia about given axis of rotation ICD is equal to moment of inertia around center of mass plus mass of disk into distance. About center of mass means the center of mass is AB plus mr square. AB is 1 by 4 mr square plus mr square. This is 5 by 4 mr square ICD. About this axis of rotation, now in the fourth case, we are again going to change the axis of rotation, new axis of rotation. So see here in this diagram, where is this axis of rotation? This is a ring, center. It is axis of rotation passes through the center of mass and perpendicular to it. Y dash. The moment of inertia about this y dash we have calculated. In first case, it is half mr square represent. This is not axis of rotation. Now see here, the tangent passes through the here. This is AB and perpendicular to the plane of that. So in that condition, these two are parallel. Who is a parallel? Y dash is a parallel to AB. So tangent. So see here, moment of inertia of a disc about a tangent perpendicular to the plane of disc. This axis of rotation through which we are going to obtain moment of inertia is perpendicular to this. In the previous case, it was parallel to the plane of paper, but it is perpendicular to the plane of paper, just like this. Actually, it is passes just like this. Now see. So this is perpendicular to the plane of disc. It is also perpendicular to the plane. So it means that both are parallel. So theorem of parallel axis used here. What is the theorem of parallel axis? Moment of inertia about AB is equal to moment of inertia about center of mass plus mr square. Center of mass is what? Y dash plus mr square. It is half mr square, right? Plus mr square. So moment of inertia about AB required half mr square and mr square, plus of both makes 2 mr square. See this very carefully. 3 by 2 mr square. So these are the different cases to obtain the moment of inertia of a disc. And we observe that in all four cases, when we change the axis of rotation, the formula changes. So this is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.